Billy Howerdel and Tool vocalist Maynard James Keenan conceived the alternative metal side project band A Perfect Circle in 1999. After 3 successful albums, the band went on what was construed to be a permanent hiatus. Then, in late 2007, during an interview, Keenan mentioned that the group was working on writing new material. 3 years later, in 2010, the band announced their first national tour since 2004. Keenan had leaked that there will be new material, but no album to speak of per se. Their sound favors a droning, somewhat complex textural approach, but the overall package is more subtle and cerebral than in-your-face heavy. According to The Hollywood Reporter, there's almost a sorrowful appeal to the band's songs that touches not only on classic progressive rock, but delves into the world of goth as well. The various influences add up to a unique sound that both classic rock and contemporary metal fans can appreciate and enjoy. Fans of A Perfect Circle are extremely dedicated and more than willing to spend money on the band. This year's tour sold out in under a minute. My client, A Perfect Circle, is the perfect candidate for a special release DVD. They have managed to create a huge demand amongst fans by creating a product scarcity. A special release could be hugely profitable for the group, especially considering the new material that has yet to be recorded in studio. It's likely that the DVD special release could surpass any of the band's previous product sales records simply because millions of fans are beyond desperate to get their hands on the new material. Many fans missed out on the tour, and they will surely want to make up for that by purchasing the DVD. Pier 6 Pavilion is situated on the world-famous Baltimore City Inner Harbor. The venue boasts panoramic views and a picturesque outdoor setting. Pier 6 has played host to the best of rock and roll, including Billy Idol, the Goo Goo Dolls, Earth, Wind & Fire, Cake, Seether, Stevie Wonder, and KRS-One. The venue has a total capacity of 4,000, with 3,000 seats and room for 1,000 people on the lawn. The venue itself was built in 1991 and features full amenities with dressing rooms, a green room, production office, a catering hall, storage facility, and loading dock. Pier 6 Pavilion is owned and operated by top local professionals in the entertainment, broadcasting, hospitality, and restaurant industries. This is the ideal venue for filming the DVD. Aside from all the basic show production gear available on site, the film crew can take advantage of the natural lighting and backdrop provided by the location. Additionally, there are more than a dozen hotels less than a mile away, which would make arranging for accommodations for the artists and film crew a piece of cake. Perfect Circle mandates in their artist rider a well-furnished dressing room set up like a studio apartment. Keenan must have adequate designer bottled spring water, tea with honey, lemon, and ginger, and a fruit tray on ice available in the dressing room. The band would also like a vast quantity of fresh, but not necessarily new towels for mopping their brows during and after the show. They request that the green room be stocked with a basic bar supply of alcohol and juices, assorted beers, snack trays, chips and dips, plus various sodas. Catering for the entire house, local, and road crew is also required. Day 1 in the morning, myself, the band, and the film crew will fly from Los Angeles to Baltimore on American Airlines. We will arrive in the evening at Baltimore Washington Thurgood Marshall International Airport. Our charter limo will ferry us from the airport to the luxurious Hotel Monaco in downtown Baltimore. The team will be free to retire or enjoy the area nightlife. After breakfast the next morning, A Perfect Circle, myself, and the film crew will enjoy free time until we have to leave for the venue. At 1:30 p.m., we'll all travel via limo to Pier 6 Pavilion. At 2 p.m., A Perfect Circle will have the rehearsal and complete any sound checks as the crew completes load in. At 4 p.m., the band will retire to the dressing room, and I'll meet with the house manager and the crew leaders for a final production meeting. At 6 p.m., there'll be a final sound and lighting check. Dinner will be served in the catering hall at 7 p.m. At 9 p.m., it's time to rock. After the show ends, the band is free to enjoy the night scene and after party. The next morning, we'll all catch our flight back to Los Angeles. The film crew is a business contact of mine, and they will be traveling with us from Los Angeles to record the show for the DVD. Their fee includes their commissioned rate plus each of the duo's per diems. A luxury limousine has been hired for 3 days of use by the band. The venue requires a negotiated booking fee of $18,000. Airfare includes round-trip fares for the band members, myself, and the 2-man film crew. All other crew members will be hired locally. There will be 70 local crew members hired to work 12-hour shifts the day of, managed through the local IATSE union. The contingency fund is calculated at 5% of total expenses. Accommodations at the historic Hotel Monaco include breakfast for the 8-man crew. Each person will be able to enjoy their own highly appointed executive suite, along with the hotel's various amenities and creature comforts. The equipment rental fund will be used on an as-needed basis. Each musician in the band will be bringing their own instruments, and backline will be provided by the venue. Catering provides for all of the crew's food and beverage needs outside of what is provided by the venue the day of. We will also be acquiring a rental car for use by either the film crew or myself in case we require mobility about the city. The bulk of the expense is devoted to the fund for the film crew, but based upon the project and its projected profitability, it's a minimal investment. Based upon the fact that the 2011 tour sold out in under a minute, it is plausible to assume a full house for this event. We've negotiated an 80-20 split of the gate with the venue. Tickets will be sold at $125 a pop, as the venue is first come, first served, open seating. Based upon those figures, we can expect a return of $400,000 from ticket sales. A Perfect Circle has a line of merchandise they will be selling before, during, and after the event. It is projected that at least 1/3 of the attendees will spend $42 on merchandise, rendering a gross profit of around $55,440. At each merch booth, we will also be taking DVD pre-order sales. These DVD pre-orders will feature a special edition packaging and be sold for the marked up price of $29.95. It is anticipated that nearly 38% of the audience will purchase the DVD. Our estimate is a gross profit of $45,524. We expect DVD sales from the event to go twice platinum at a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $25.95. Gross sales are anticipated at $51.9 million for a total anticipated revenue of almost $52,401,000. According to the difference between incomes and expenses, overall gross profit margin should be around $52 million for this event. Planning an event like this requires the forethought to anticipate scheduling needs. As an artist manager, it is very important to keep your artists on schedule and create an itinerary that is flexible enough to allow for a margin of error. Taking a show on the road can be very expensive, especially if it is a special appearance like I planned. Before reaching out to vendors, it helps to research the market offerings and compare them against your needs before soliciting proposals. At the completion of this project, I'm confident in my ability and knowledge of producing a large-scale event.